What's up? Who's here? Eli, shut up. Wayne, how are you, sir? My dog's barking at me. No, you're not first, Nate. It's Wayne, your boy Wayne. What's up, everybody? Hey, shenanigans. Yeah, hey, what's happening? Welcome to a Monday evening chat with me on my front porch swing. Thumbs down. Don't thumbs down me, Nate. That would be sad. What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? How is your evening going, your day, your Monday? Nate, it's like 6:30. I'm always working hard. I'm not, what do you expect me to be at the office at 6:30? Yeah, Wayne was first, number one. Definitely not that Nate sucker. How's everyone's evening doing? Or evening going, I guess. I get maybe some of you it's not evening. I should be saying, Nate, what are you doing on here and not working? It's like freaking 3 o'clock over by there. Oh, well, there you go. You're home by 2:30, so you should be fine. Yeah, I actually just got done shooting it's Monday. It's Monday. How's it been a long week? I just got done shooting a new video. A real people pleaser, I think. I actually replaced my sprinkler controller that was here when I bought the house. It was a sprinkler controller from like the year 1995. It was in desperate need of some help, so I replaced that with a Wi-Fi controller, and pretty excited to have a new sprinkler controller. Don't tell me what to do, Wayne. You're not the boss of me. But yeah, so I just wanted to pop on here for 15, 20, 30 minutes or whatever and see how all of you people are doing. See if everybody's excited for the season to start popping off. I know most of you people should be starting to get into some serious lawn care time, which is super exciting. So if anybody has any questions, hey, what's up, Mr. Lawn Whisperer? How are you doing, my friend? Let's see, we got Be Nicer, Connor, we're blocked. Connor already blocked me, Wayne, that's the thing. Connor blocked me on Instagram because, let me tell you a little secret about Connor Ward. Connor likes to be Mr. Big Bad Tough Guy. Mr. Hee-Ho, ooh, I'm tough and I can, I can dish it and I can take it. But he can't take it. He can't take the freaking heat. And when I get on to him and give him crap, he gets scared like a little sissy and blocks me. So, yeah. He's a big old sissy. He thinks he's a big old scary manly man, but him and his mullet are just freaking sissies. So, yeah, he blocked me on Instagram, and now I can't give him any crap. But the funny thing is, I don't even really give Connor any crap. Launchineer, Vince, how are you, sir? I don't even really give Connor crap on Instagram, but he still blocked me because he's a sissy. Did my first cut today for 2021 season in New York. How was it, man? That's exciting. It's exciting to be able to have that first cut under your belt and get the grass really growing and going. I'm excited to see everybody starting to be out in their lawns, all the pictures and content and everything that's been going on lately. It's fun that everybody is getting back out in the lawn. It feels really weird because this is my first season out here, obviously, and I I got down here and I've been mowing like ever since. So it's like I felt like everybody else should have been mowing already, but in reality, I knew that they shouldn't have. But it's weird. It's like Groundhog's Day down here. It's always warm, and it's always I always need to mow my grass. So, yeah. Well, what's up, everybody? What's going on out there in internet land? Anybody have anything exciting? I just got the SprayMate 2.5 gallon backpack sprayer. I'm putting together a sprayer video. I talked about it briefly in the last video that I did. I put together the sprayer video, and so I just picked up that SprayMate 2.5 gallon. It's from FlowZone, and I tried it out today for a little bit, and it's freaking awesome. When was the last time you had rain? I am here in Fort Lauderdale, and without rain over a month. Grass looks accordingly, even so irrigating. I haven't had rain in probably, it feels like a month too. But I've been irrigating every 3 days or so, and my lawn's doing pretty well. I've got a spot in the backyard that has a sprinkler head that I didn't realize. I didn't realize that I had a sprinkler head there. I thought I just had bad coverage, but I have a sprinkler head that's actually underneath my fence, and it comes up and it hits the bottom of the fence so it doesn't spray anything. So I need to get a new sprinkler head for that area, obviously, to improve my coverage. So, yeah. If everybody go hit the thumbs up button, that would be awesome. I would appreciate that. Then maybe more people will show up and we could have more things to talk about. I really don't have too much going on here in the lawn. I'm mowing like every other day, but there's not a lot of cool like projects coming up. Thumbs down. Yeah, go over to Pacific Northwest Lawns and hit the thumbs down on all of his freaking videos. That's what you should do. I'm kidding, Nate. I'm kidding. Thanks, Vince. So what's going on? Who has a big project coming up that they're excited about? Anybody doing a big renovation or anything exciting or fun? Wayne, you need a sticker for being first. Yeah, you probably do, but I probably won't send it to you because I suck at sending stickers out. Just ask Nate. I don't think I ever sent Nate one. I don't even think I gave Nate a sticker when he came to see me in Utah. I have a really, really bad habit of not sending stickers out. So I probably won't get one. Don't bag on Nate. Yeah, I'm not bagging on Nate. I like Nate. But Nate needs to get his balls broken every once in a while. I nuked my entire front yard. Renovation coming. No, you didn't. Any tips on how to control fescue clumps? What grass do you have them in? That's the big question is, what grass type do you have them in? And I think the Bermuda. So I don't know. There may be a product. I don't know yet. I'm still very new to warm season grass. I don't know on that. You may have to dig them out. I know when in Utah when we would get clumping tall fescue, we would have to dig it out or spray it with glyphosate to kill it off. But really, that's all I know to do. Unfortunately, yeah, digging them out. I think that's all you can do. Got a John Deere 2653A. Super stoked about the triplex this year. TIF 419 in Knoxville. Dude, that's freaking awesome. You're going to love having a triplex. If I could justify having one here, I would. But I can't justify having a triplex on my half-acre lot. Even though I had one in Utah with 5,000 square feet. But I didn't have that for my lawn there. I was mowing the pasture with it. How are you, backwoods lawn care? That's the real question, is how are you? Not how am I. I'm great. Um, yeah, I really don't have a lot to talk about. I just had a little bit of time to sit down and see what everybody was up to. And then, yeah. So, anything exciting? Snow is almost. Backwoods lawn care, remind me, where are you at again? I don't remember where exactly you're at, but the snow is almost gone. So that's an exciting thing. I was going to give Lomo a try, but that's too much work. Respect to you guys. Everybody says that it's too much work, but, Canada, eh? Man, it must really be warming up if you guys are almost out of snow. That's pretty cool. Everybody says, mowing low is a lot of work, and it really, I guess it is. It's just having the dedication to do it. Like that's the big thing is, if you decide that you're going to, put the time into it, especially, so like for me, I'm real mowing the front yard at 1/2 inch, and I'm mowing my backyard at 1.5 inches. And honestly, I spend maybe 45 minutes to an hour a day out in my lawn. I mow the front every other day, and I try to mow the back every other day. Sometimes I stretch it to every 3. But, I spend like an hour of my time, and I think pretty much anybody has an hour of time every day that they can dedicate to something that they really like. I thought about all the time that I sit there and I watch TV, or I sit on my phone or something, and I am able to say, all right, hey, instead of sitting on my phone and endlessly scrolling through Facebook or for classifieds trying to buy another reel mower, I could be mowing my grass, and it's something that I really enjoy, and it gets me out and it gets me active, and I really don't think that it's something that's unattainable for most people if you really want to do it. That's the big thing, is you just really have to decide, hey, this is something that I actually want to do, and if you actually want to do it, you can do it. It's not like it takes that much skill, because like I can do it, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. It's just having the dedication to spend the time to actually make it happen. But yeah, that was my long-winded soapbox on, if you want to mow low, you should freaking do it. About to rebuild my Toro aerator. What kind? Do you have one of those like super sweet like greens aerators that has the like spikes in it like that? So what happened at the Freedom Factory Raceway? What do you mean what happened? They had the Freedom 500, which me and Alan went to on Friday. Yeah, Friday. And it was freaking awesome. But there was a little incident with Mr. Heavy D where he got a little bit carried away and decided that he wanted to turn the Freedom 500 into a demolition derby. And then he cut across the grass, which is a major no-no out at the Freedom Factory. And he really wasn't a cool thing to do. Most people were out there like legitimately trying to race, and he was not necessarily doing that from what it would appear. But it was awesome. The race was awesome. It was a really, really good time. So I was really glad that I was able to go. There was a comment. Let's see. Vince said, you did a video a while back comparing different reel mowers. Wish I would have saw before I pulled the trigger on the Jacobson I have. Jacobson has been nothing but trouble for me. Yeah, so Vince, that was a very similar experience to what I had with my Jacobson. I bought a used Jacobson, like super cheap. I only paid like $300 for it or something, I think. And I was like, sweet, I've got this mower, it's one of the big three, right? Jacobson, Toro, John Deere. And it was just like issue after issue after issue for me. And when I took it into the mechanic down there that works at the Toro dealership, and he's just a really good dude, who he told me, he's worked on everything, and he told me, and he may have a little bias since he works at a Toro dealership, but he told me basically that almost all of the golf courses around where they were in Salt Lake City were going away from the Jacobsons because they were consistently having issues with them. And the issues that I had with mine were I had a bed knife that needed to be replaced, and with the one that I had, which was a Greens King 522, and I don't remember the year model on it, but it needed to be. They had only for a handful of years, like 3 or 4 years, I think. They had magnetic bed knives on them, and it needed a new bed knife. And the mechanic down there was like, yeah. So what happens with these is they put these, they call them mag knives. They put these mag knives on the Jacobsons for a handful of years, and when they did that, they had them on the walk behind mowers, they had them on the triplexes, they had them on their whole line. And he said that, sorry, my daughter is potty training this week, and apparently she is not having a good time. Anyways, so he said that on the triplexes, they would have an issue where one of the front reels would catch a rock or something, and the mag knife would peel off of it, and it would go into that back reel and get like all chewed up and totally destroy the reel and the bed knife. Just bad. The concept behind the mag knife is pretty cool. Like, oh yeah, bam, slap it on. You need a new one, you peel that one off and put the new one on. But in execution, it was just really poor. So that was issue number one that I had with it, was it needed a new bed knife. And the mag knives are more expensive than regular bed knives, of course, thanks Jacobson. So that was issue number one. Then I needed to put a new carburetor on it because that carburetor was done. It just had plenty of issues. It cut really good when I had it freshly ground and a brand new bed knife on it and everything, but man, keeping it running was a pain in the butt. So I got rid of it. Yeah, Vince has the Greens King 526. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just had issues with it. Go hit the like button. Thanks. But yeah, so I got rid of that one. But the new mower that I have, the Flex 21, I am over the moon about that thing. I freaking love that mower. It cuts so good. Yeah, you never had issues like that with the Rotary. Yeah, so here's the deal, Nate. My lawnmower is out of action. It caught COVID. I'm sorry. Rip, pouring out for Brett Sucks lawnmower that's caught the COVID. Here's the deal, Nate. So let me tell you something. I had this discussion with Alan the other day. We were talking about reel mowing and rotary mowing. He was actually over at my house, and he was like, somebody stopped by, literally like a stranger stopped, and they were like, "Oh, I love your grass. It looks so good." And he was like, "Nobody ever does that with my grass." And I told him, I was like, "Oh, it happens like every single time I'm out here in my lawn." And I think that you can have a really nice looking lawn with a rotary mower, but you're never going to get like the golf course look that people love and makes people stop and knock on your door and like, come find you and figure out what you're doing and ask if your grass is real. You're just not going to get that with a rotary mower. Unless you get something like a Pro Stripe 560 that mows super, super, super short, but you're just not going to get that with a rotary mower. Not that rotary mowing is bad. I have a couple of rotary mowers. Nate, prove me wrong, bro. Prove me wrong. I would love for you to prove me wrong, but you just can't do it. You cannot mow down to like half an inch and get the crisp, nice, beautiful lawn like this. You just can't. But yeah, ever think about joining and posting on Rumble, where you can speak freely? I don't even know what Rumble is, Chad. What is Rumble? I don't know what it is. Tell me more. Drunk Lawn Guy says, one day when I'm older, I'll get a real mower. Do it. A while back, Toro made a rotary mower with a roller in the rear instead of rear. Yeah, so that's the Toro Pro Stripe 560. I really, really, really want to get one of those. They look really freaking cool. Pacific Northwest lawns. Who needs a mow at half an inch? Well, me. That's what real mowing lets me do, is mow at like half an inch or shorter. It allows me to do stuff that you can't do with a rotary mower. You just can't. You cannot mow as short as I can mow with a rotary mower. You just can't. Mike wants to see how the lawn is looking. All right, let's do it. Here, let's flip it around. Here we are. Look at the lawn. Look how beautiful she looks. Look, we got some competition over there. Old boy's mowing his lawn. He's got like a old school craftsman. But the lawn, I mean, it needs to be blowed off. It does look fake, huh? I appreciate that. Yeah, are you asking what the best height for Bermuda grass is? Is that what you're asking? Or are you saying that my lawn is the best height for Bermuda grass? Because that's not necessarily... Striper Man, you're not invisible. You're never invisible. How are you, sir? I appreciate you coming by. Hey, if you haven't seen Striper Man, look at Striper Man in the comments. Click on him. Go over there, click the subscribe button, thumbs up all of his videos. Striper Man literally has the coolest lawnmower I have ever seen. Andy, what's up, my friend? How are you, sir? So if you're asking what the best height for Bermuda is, in my opinion, as low as your lawnmower can mow. Unless you have a real mower and you're able to mow like at super, super, super short, then whatever, as low as you're comfortable with mowing. But really, for most people, if you're mowing Bermuda with a rotary mower, I would say all the way down 1.5 inches or whatever the lowest setting is on your mower. Now you're gonna have to mow, twice a week during the really heavy growing season, and that's a big thing to take on. But it's definitely something that you could do if you want to have the best Bermuda lawn. But short is better. I think that always when it comes to grass. But I think that especially with Bermuda, short is best. Let's see. If Alan would reel cut his beloved St. Augustine, he would have a dead snake lawn within a month. I would love to see him try, but he has told me that I would get fired if I bring the real mower to his house. So I enjoy having a job. We'll freaking do it. Brett Sucks. Mow all the way down to 1/4 of an inch. I want to see it. I want to see it. Andy is working on expanding his garden as he speaks. Did a spring cleanup for an elderly couple whom I'll be mowing for this season. Good for you, Andy. Good for you. Yeah. Yeah, so not much is going on over here. Like I said, why doesn't Alan real mow the zoysia? You know, I've told him that we should do it, but his big thing is his big thing about real mowing is that it really just it excludes most people. You know, most people are never gonna real mow. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. I know that a lot of you guys will real mow, and that's cool with me because that's what I like. So, but most people are not going to. You know, the vast majority of people are never going to get so into their lawn that they're going to real mow. His lawn is super, super tall, but honestly, you know, so I had St. Augustine here when I moved in, and it was terrible because it wasn't taken care of. But Alan's St. Augustine that's taken care of and you know, is fertilized and really nicely manicured is actually really soft. Yeah, it's actually really soft. And I told him, I was like, don't tell anybody, but it's actually not that bad. Who we got in the house? SoCal Lawn and Order, all rotor, baby. You can keep it. You stay with your rotary mower, you dirty, dirty rotary mowing person. No, I mean, you can honestly, rotary mowing, you can have a great looking lawn. Many people do it, obviously. Yeah, it's just not my thing. I mean, I say it's not my thing, but I rotary mow my backyard, so I guess it is kind of my thing. I just like to have tight, real mowed grass, and you can't, or really short mowed grass, and you really just can't get that with a rotary mower. You just can't. Despite what Mr. Nate says, St. Augustine is warm season fescue. That is true. I still want to see somebody try to mow fescue short. I want to see some turf type short fescue. Yeah, see, Striper Man has the right idea. He went from tall to short. I try to rotary mow 3 times a week in the spring. My neighbors think I'm crazy, but it definitely is the thickest on the block. That's what, man, I mean, you know, that's what they say, the more you mow, right? Where do you see yourself after 6.5 years? I don't know. That's a very specific question. Who knows? Do it, SoCal. Don't say it if you don't freaking mean it. Mowing tall is king. No way. Wrong. Pete Denny has some kind of rotary mower that mows down 1/2 inch. Yeah, he has one of those fancy pants Allet mowers. I think it's called like the Allet Uplift or something. It's like a 34, 36 inch rotary mower that they use to mow some of the soccer fields over there in the UK and whatnot. It's pretty freaking sweet. I'd love to get my hands on one and try it. But you have to have, the problem with rotary mowing that low is you have to have like the flattest freaking surface ever, because the second you hit a dip, your deck is going to dip and you're going to scalp like crazy. And I just, yeah, I think it would be really hard. And you'd have to keep your blades so stinking sharp, like super, super sharp. You'd have to sharpen your blades all the freaking time. Nate Moore says, do you love your job? Yes, I do. I freaking love my job. I'm very blessed to be able to work with, you know, Alan, who's a very good friend of mine. and work in an industry that I love. You know, I love to be able to get stuff out to you guys, and I love to be able to be on the inside to help bring new products to market. And I'm extremely blessed to be in the situation that I am to be able to do those things. So I really love my job. How is that new flex reel? I love it. I got really lucky that the flex was in as good a shape as it was. I honestly have done nothing to it other than adjust the height of cut, and it cuts phenomenal. The yard looks great. So, I got super lucky, really. Especially because I've seen guys on the lawn forum talking about how they bought a mower and it was a hunk of junk. So for me, I got really lucky. I'm really very pleased with the flex. Yeah, I suck at getting stickers out, Nate. You are correct. I tell people that I'll send them stickers, but it's usually a lie. Dylan, hello, sir. How are you? Thanks for joining us. I sneezed that didn't come out. Hey, hit the like button, unless you've already hit it, and then that's counterproductive. Nate, I'm sorry, man. Listen, I get stuff out all day, every day for everybody. I send out stuff all day. And then sending stuff out for everybody else, or stickers, my own stuff, I'm just not good at. I got a lot of stuff going on. You know what, ZB? I like you too. Not like that, but I like that you're here. Dylan said, I'm good, dude. How are you? Loving Florida. I love it here. I love Florida. I'm originally from Georgia, so it's close to home. So it's nice being back in the South and being close. And I know people from the South will say that Florida is not part of the South, but you know what I mean. It's nice to be close to home. It's like a 7-hour drive to get home. So it has been really nice to be here. Yeah, so it's been great. Glad you've been going live lately. Makes up for the lack of videos. I know. I really suck at. I need to get on a schedule, but I don't know. I've been trying to not put out content just to have content. This year, other than live, these live videos are pointless, but I like going live and talking to people. But this year, I've really been focusing on, I've been wanting to do videos that other people aren't doing and, not really having recycled content. So I'm trying to do stuff that I really want to do and, just do what I want to do. Because I feel like if I'm making content that I would want to watch, it would be stuff that you guys would want to watch. And I don't want to just put out stuff just for the sake of putting something out. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Georgia got hit by a tornado. Well, parts of it. Yeah, I did hear about that. Andy says, when are you sand leveling? I need to sand level. But we keep having really odd weather where it dips down into the 60s or 50s and the Bermuda kind of slows down a little bit. So I'll probably wait for another month or so. But yeah, so I need to soon. Money B22 says, not sure if you mentioned it, but have you had any experience with the Ryobi backpack sprayer? I have not, but I have got one allegedly on the way. Allegedly. So I'm putting together a sprayer video, and I want to have a bunch of the different sprayers that everybody has been talking about and using, and just show them head to head. You know, put them through a couple of different things to show off the different capabilities of those sprayers. And Ryobi was one of the names that people have really brought up. So I'm working on getting one. I think it should be here hopefully in the next week or two. So hopefully that will come. A lot of people mentioned Ryobi. A lot of people mentioned some of the cheaper sprayers because they don't want to necessarily spend, you know, $350, $400 on a sprayer, which I totally get. So in this video, I'm gonna get a lot of the I don't want to call them lower end, but a lot of the less expensive sprayers to try out. That way, people can see those sprayers and see if they're legitimate options. Because most people aren't going to drop $300+ on a sprayer. They're just not going to. But I will have a handful of the more expensive sprayers in there as well. So yeah, so we'll see. I'm excited to try it. I've honestly heard really good things about that. Right now, just to let you guys know, sneak peek for you guys who are here, I have the new, what's it called? Spraymate? Nate? Spraymate, right? The Spraymate 2.5 gallon. I have one of those, and I unboxed it and put it together today, yeah, Spraymate, there it is. Yeah, so the Spraymate 2.5 gallon, I have that sprayer, and I like that one. I have the Solo 416 that I've had for a long time, and I freaking love that one. I think I've got the Ryobi on the way. I think I've got a My Four Sons on the way. I would like to get my hands on a Petra. I know some people said they're garbage, but they're really cheap, so I would like to get my hands on one to show them off. So if anybody out there has a Petra and wants to send me in to try, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. So I've got a handful. I'm working on some others. That way I can have a good video, to put together to show across the spectrum of lots of different things. Let's see. Andy said Sprayers Plus. I would like to get a Sprayers Plus, but I haven't gotten one, and maybe I'll try to reach out to them and see. Hello from the UK. Do you miss the RPR? Yeah, I freaking loved the RPR. The RPR was so stinking nice. It was so nice. I had literally zero issues with it. It mowed good. It striped good. It was so soft. Just quality grass. I did have some issues when I first planted it with some weeds, and I don't know if that was necessarily from the seed, because I don't think the seed has any weed seed in it, but it had a little bit of weed pressure right when I planted it, but after I sprayed everything out, it was good. No issues. I'll trade you the 4-gallon Spraymate for your 2.5 gallon one. No, I like the 2.5 gallon one. I really think it's a pretty cool little sprayer. Yeah, I'm excited to use it. I played with it for a little bit today, and it's freaking awesome. I think it's going to fill a hole in the market. I think it's going to be a good little sprayer. Mike Haddad, what's up, my friend? What about the new Ego Zero Turn? The new Ego Zero Turn looks freaking cool. I would love to get my hands on one. Ego, if you're out there, I'd love to try one out. I can't justify spending $6,000 on one. I think that's what they cost, something like $6,000. I can't personally justify spending that money on it, especially given the fact that I have the Aaron's Zero Turn back there. So to me, it just doesn't make sense. But it looks freaking cool. And in all of my experience that I've had with Ego products, they're all top notch. Um, they're just quality products. I actually just went and grabbed I bought the Ego carbon fiber string trimmer because I love their stuff, and I was at Lowe's and I saw it and I just decided to buy it because it just looked cool. Yeah, Andy, I know the thing is, you could buy a Titan or you could buy the Ego. But man, there is something to be said about battery equipment. Like, I freaking love battery equipment. And if there was a good alternative that was fairly priced, I would buy I would buy a battery reel mower in a heartbeat. Jeremy loves my battery equipment because he has my freaking battery mower. Jeremy, I miss you, bro. I miss my live streams with Jeremy up the greener lawn. I like having him here with me, but he's not. I need to get you down here like ASAP for a visit at least. Let's see. I know I saw something. Chad says in 5 years that Ego will be like buying a new gas mower. I bet in a couple of years Ego will have the prices down on their zero turns and everything. And there's other companies that are coming out with battery powered zero turns. Ryobi has a battery powered zero turn that actually looks pretty cool. There's lots of companies that are innovating. And I love seeing it personally. I love seeing companies like Ryobi and Toro and Ego and all of these companies coming out with new battery equipment and pushing other companies to innovate and come up with newer, cooler battery equipment as well. I think it's freaking awesome. I'm excited for the future of battery powered lawn equipment because, like, honestly, I don't own anything other than battery stuff for everything except for my mower now. Nick says, is a high-end Bermuda seed like, say, Monaco as good as true hybrid Bermuda, and is it worth overseeding a mono stand? Nick, I don't know enough, honestly, about Bermuda seed yet to say one way or the other. I really don't. But from what I've seen, the high-end Bermuda seed like Monaco or Arden 15 is actually really good quality. So you could probably grow a lawn from that and have a beautiful stand of turf. That being said, growing Bermuda from seed, from what I have seen and what I understand, is super, super difficult. So I don't know if that's, the best way to go. Especially when you can put in, good quality sod for, not too expensive. I mean, it is obviously more expensive than seed, but, you put down Bermuda sod and it's done. Nate says, is the rye in the back still looking good? No, the rye in the back is pretty much gone. The heat and the humidity has zapped the rye, and it is essentially gone at this point. So pour one out for the rye. I miss it already. But yeah, no, it's essentially gone. It's burned itself out. And in talking to people from Arizona, like Francis Fausto, who consistently have overseeded rye into their Bermuda, he said that it's pretty common for it to burn out pretty quick. So, yeah, it's pretty much gone. I miss it, big time. Not as much as I miss my ride from Utah. That stuff was gorgeous. I really miss that. Yeah, pouring out for the ryegrass, Andy. I thought I saw somebody ask a question, but I don't see it now. I don't see it now. Yeah, I missed that RPR, Jeremy. And I miss you. Come on down. I need my compadre for my live streams. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. It's been like 45 minutes I've been on here. I didn't anticipate I would stay on. Chaka, good evening. Ryobi tools are trash. Oh man, I appreciate the $2 though. Have you used the newer stuff? From what I've seen, the newer stuff is actually, they're putting out some decent stuff. I don't know. I have not used the newer stuff. The last time I used Ryobi tools was when they were blue, before they went to the green stuff. So I really don't have a good opinion on Ryobi tools. I don't know enough about them to say good or bad. Jim, dethatch or aerate? I don't know. What do you need to do? Are you trying to get thatch out of your lawn, or do you need to aerate to loosen the soil? Ryobi is top end of low end. Yeah, I have heard that, but I don't know. I mean, like I said, I really have not used Ryobi tools since their old, like, crappy 18-volt tools from, like, a decade ago. Those were the first battery tools that I bought when I became a man and moved out of my parents' house. I bought a combo kit from a garage sale of a drill, reciprocating saw, and a circular saw. I bought one of those, and it was garbage. Like, you couldn't even cut through a 2x4. It was so bad. But from what I've seen, the new stuff is actually pretty good. I would love to get my hands on some of the new stuff. I'm all in on battery hand tools. I'm a DeWalt guy. I've had DeWalt stuff for the last 5 or 6 years. So DeWalt is where I have all of my money invested when it comes to hand power tools. So there's no reason for me to go into the Ryobi line. But I was at Home Depot this weekend, and they actually have a really cool selection of tools. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe one day, maybe I'll try them. Especially now that I've got that Ryobi backpack sprayer coming. It might be. They can't be that bad. It might be something to look into. Jeremy says, how close are you to the phosphate pond that's leaking? It's like 15 minutes north of me. And from what I understand, it's not as dire of a situation as they're trying to make it sound. From what I understand, that pond is actually got things living in it, and it's not like this nuclear disaster that they're trying to make it sound like. And it's stabilized and okay for them to be pumping out into the ocean. I haven't done a ton of research on it. I probably should look more into it, but like I said, from what I understand, it's not as bad of a situation as they're trying to make it seem. Lonzo learned that I used my Ego and my Rotary scissors for the first time today. They're awesome. They're freaking awesome, huh? That's one thing about the Ego. So the Ego with the expandable kit is shaft driven, and And you're able to use tools like that, which I think is freaking awesome. I love my ego. I've had it for 3 years now, and it's freaking the best. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, what's the lifespan on those battery tools? But, like I said, I've got it for 3 years now, and it still works phenomenally with the original battery that I got with it. So I don't have any complaints. Even with the original batteries. Yeah, no batteries dying. I know what you mean. I think I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I said that like 10 minutes ago, but I think I'm really going to wrap it up now. So, any last minute questions before I log off here? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Nobody? Nothing? All right, guys. I appreciate you. I love you. I will see you next time.